So, welcome. Welcome. I'm very happy to see you because it's a really familiar atmosphere here, and that's exactly what I try to create with meetups. I see a lot of friends, hackers, activists, doers, and I'm happy to share with you with this half day of conversations and reflections about something that we all care about, which is the common good. For one reason or another one, you all care about, so you have some common ground to interact, at least one, which is big and for everyone. We will assist to 7 different interventions that will bring on stage different perspectives from, by different people, different backgrounds, united by this, basically stating how this evolution of the techno-social dimension is shaping society, is shaping the way we interact with each other, is shaping our freedoms, and how this evolution is threatening our freedoms. We really care about being practical, so I asked the speakers to also cover how to be practical about that, not just covering what's the problem, but also what we can do and how we can organize better to face these problems. The conference will be till 7 p.m. After that, we will have draft beer made from some friends, as well as trapizzino, which is some, let's say, typical mix of pizza and super delicious, tasty sauce. First of all, I would like to thank Villaggio Globale, which is this amazing place that is hosting us today and hosted us last year as well. It's quite unique because it's since, I think, the 80s or 70s that they served for many different communities as a free space to welcome people in need, activists, minorities, innovators. And they still rocks hosting dozens of artisans, social carpentry, and a lot of amazing activities here. Let me start by giving a little overview of what is Web3Privacy Now, what we do, why we are here, for the ones that are coming to our event for the first time. Who is the first time attending Web3Privacy Now event? 3, 4, 5, okay, I'll be quick. 7, less quick. So what we do, we are a non-profit and open source organization that do its best to facilitate understanding and spreading knowledge and offer tools to empower decentralization, defend civil liberties, and foster new business models, but also culture around parallel systems to surveillance and venture capitalism. I wanted to collect some words that people use the most to talk about us or to give us feedbacks about our events, our activities, research, and everything. And I picked up 3 words out of them to start presenting you what we do, or better, our approach, how we do that. First of all is care. We do care about what we do, simple as that, and people feel this, which is very powerful thing, because this helped us making strong connections, valuable encounterings, and forging meaningful connection and discoveries with many people in the space and beyond. This, for example, is a review that a friend gave us. She organized crypto events for almost 2 years, and attending our events, she felt welcomed and understood, and among other peers of her, for different reasons, because we welcome artists, whatever fall of life, interspecies, whatever. We are 100% independent and ethics-driven. We are in business for ideological reasons. Let's say business activism. We move for ideological reasons and with meaningful intentions. And our intention is to actually, we aim for social and political change, which is something that probably you already listened to, heard of. So, ecosystem, life and our social systems are inherently complex, and if we want to protect our individual freedoms in these threatening and super complex times, and if we want to defend our rights effectively and have an impact in the real world in people's lives, we should act as an ecosystem. This is something that I came up for a recent article we wrote, which basically aims to show how, if we are together, we are a lot stronger. What we are trying to understand on ourselves first is how to break this echo chamber and the barriers that preclude us to cooperate and create synergies among different communities. Rather, they are hackers culture, internet freedom movements, crypto, people that working for human rights, activists, but also farmers and people that are super open and ready to embrace new ways for exchanging information and value with values. And in all our activities, we do our best to build solidarity among these communities, among these different perspectives, and foster this ecosystemic approach to privacy and freedom. And again, our goal, we understood, is more than technological, is cultural, as we really should welcome interdisciplinarity, maximizing diversity, and facilitating collaboration. Otherwise, we are just reiterating models which are based on maximizing profits, competition, and ego, which at the end is like you have tons of niches, but nothing happens to change what we want to change. And as of today, also, we always try to connecting builders, researchers, philosophers, policymakers, activists, founders, different backgrounds, as I said, and different skill sets. The third word is actually impact. And here I want to thank Mikola, my fellow human being and dear friend, the one who started moving things for Web3Privacy Now to become what is today, because he helped me understand and infused into the movement's culture the crucial importance of being practical. If you want to create impact, rather than preaching, being perfectionist, as I said, trying to look good, you just have to create impact, to be practical, to do stuff. So this is a motto that we really like, which is, rather than building consensus around the need of building a better internet and a better future, with some more powerful technologies that we will have in the future somehow, let's focus on using well what we already have, which is already a lot, to make that future a reality, to make that future our present. Then, another interesting consideration. A lot of people who want change easily fall into this trap of talking and pointing fingers, becoming maximalist about something, because they think that their tool is the best and the only one to solve problems, or because the problem is caused by someone else. And so this drives us to pursue these endless critics and negativity or fight. And we easily fall into this loop about giving attention and energy to the problem, actually, and to that mechanism that we don't like. So rather than fighting the system, just abandon it. This is something that I realized myself 4 years ago, and it was so much, how can I say, like a fresh breath of air. And also stop talking about the problem, but start living the solution, start being the solution for the problem. And this is actually the approach we embraced. We try to focus on creating innovative frameworks and inspire positivity and action towards, along with practical tools, to drive this change that we really wish to see in the world. Actually, while I was coming up with the presentation, I got through this sentence this quote that I really appreciate, and it was also in the design of this event, and in general, I love trees, as some of you know, who know me. So let me just present what we do in terms of trees, and let me show you the trees that we started planting. So, Web3Privacy Now was born as a research project. Mikola wanted to collect, Mikola and then a lot of other people felt this precious, this importance of making data more visible and understanding what was going on in the privacy market, so that we collected a lot of privacy enhancing solutions, more than 700 projects, to give to the broader audience as possible a clear overview of what is the Web3 privacy market like today. This became Privacy Explorer, last year at ETH Rome, some friends and contributors to Web3Privacy Now developed this solution to make it more user-friendly and easy to navigate all this data, basically. And the aim of this is to show for every project, every initiative, actually how the initiative is open, where to find documentation, where to find, I mean, if the team is anon or not, where they take money from, what stack they use, what technologies, how private they are. So again, to make it transparent, and so whether you are an investor or someone who is looking for a job, you can easily understand where to go and with who you want to work with or invest to, or you know, what tool you want to use. Then we came up, I realized that we came up with a lot of research actually. On average, an article per month, which is good. More researches, and every article, not every, but most of the articles presented also practical guidelines, tax recommendations, and infographics to, again, navigate the market and understand how things are going on. We also, for example, collected opinion of experts and what stacks, what applications they use. They feel more meaningful and interesting and useful to preserve their privacy, you know, and their civil liberties. And every year we came up with a report stating the state of privacy in that year, the big happenings, all the risks, the opportunities. This is a privacy landscape map we made up. It shows all those 700 projects and what category they're into, if they are a protocol layer, infrastructure, use case layer, wallet, DeFi. Again, for research and education, we also came up with some use cases about how cryptocurrency has been used during a war for keeping privacy around information and value. And by showcasing these real-life use cases, where cryptocurrency provides crucial solutions and best opportunities for, I mean, coming into people's lives as a stepping in as a lifeline, like Eminem. We can demonstrate to the public how this technology actually make a tangible solution in people's lives, rather than just fueling this endless speculation and abstract theorizing. Then, again, events. Oh, it's not visible here. There was a super nice map of Europe. We did 15 events around Europe in the last 2 years, ranging. Okay, yeah, we have different formats for events. Meetup, like today, which is a little bit smaller, informal, and intimate, half day long. We have summits, where we have more speakers, different stages and room, different activities going on, workshops, video projections, after party. And next event, we will go worldwide, let's say, because we are hosting this huge congress in Bangkok. And the next year, we will probably host something in South America or in Bangkok, in Hong Kong. And in 2025, we will also host our first hackathon. These are some of the speakers in Bangkok, from Kurt Hopsal, former director of Electronic Frontier Foundation and GC for cybersecurity and civil liberties for the Falcon Foundation, Peter van Valkenburg, crypto lawyer and director of research at Coin Center, to Vitalik Buterin, Amin Soleimani, janitor of Tornado Cash, so many interesting people there. And we will also host some privacy rituals, which are basically fun way to make, again, privacy something fun and easygoing. Hacktivism can be playful and enjoyable and positive. So we are hosting Socratic circles, artistic workshops. We have board games here as well if you want to try the privacy poly. Tuk-tuk. This is something that we came up with in Brussels, and it was super nice because actually in Brussels, ETCC had, which is like this week-long big Ethereum event around which people organized more than 700 events in a week in Brussels. Reason why most of them were kind of empty. Some of them were in, posh rooftops with free food, merch, a lot of stuff. we just came up gathering friends in a park while raining. And actually, we had super good experienced people, good friends, everyone had fun. And some of them also told this was the best moment, the best event around ECC. And this is what is not to do like this. It's just to show and to also experience how if you are authentic and you have care for what you're doing and everything is organic, people appreciate that and feel that. And it was super fun and super simple, like no, you know, again, posh rooftops and stuff. Then we have 12 of these privacy rituals. We also came up with this weird idea, but tarot deck with privacy, let's say, figures or items in the space. And this is, again, a way to bring different people, different perspectives together in a playful way, as if we are just children or people without, I'm a technologist, I'm an academic professor, I'm a this, that, dog, women, whatever. Then, this past year, we have been mentoring at hackathons as well, all around Europe. And we realized that many builders, many people that are in the space and develop privacy-preserving technologies don't really understand why privacy matters, how this is important, and what to... Everything's fine, baby? Yeah, I saw hand raising, okay. So this is why we started developing an academy and also collecting suggestions from seasoned developers and privacy experts. And we collected a lot of information, also a privacy glossary, some tools and stack suggestions in this, basically it's a Notion for now, that will help builders from Ethereum on at hackathons to build something which is practical, meaningful in the sense of it will help people in the real world addressing real privacy problems and not just winning a bounty using some big player stack. In this privacy builder pack, we also have this, which is another tool we recently developed, which is the privacy idea generator, which is basically ideas by privacy experts, real-world issues, and available stack. The system will match this tree information and will give you some ideas to start developing during an hackathon. Academy, we realized that I'm almost finished. There is a lot of good content in the web, of course there is, but it's scattered around platforms. There is no curation around this content. And this is why we want to develop a micro-learning platform like edX or Coursera to basically, and the first path that we are working on is to explain what is the story of crypto and the founding values of it, and how to embed privacy in your life from 0 to 1. So without taking further time of our time together, we are carrying on different things. You cannot read a thing from here, probably. I think I explained you probably 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. These are under development, actually. This just shows you how kind of comprehensive and how many things we do, because many people feel that Web3Privacy Now is just an event company, or that, you know, we organize events. We do a lot more than that. And everything we have done so far has been fueled by voluntary contributions. So I want to thank you, wherever you are in the world, whoever you are, and donations. In the last year and a half, we also started winning some grants and started to offer annual memberships to value-aligned partners and players in the market, both to organizations and individuals. And this helped us being financially sustainable, pay ourselves, and also reward the more, let's say, consistent contributors. as I said, these are our members as of now. I wanted to specify that we don't work for any company, but we collaborate with them. And we actually also help them collaborate with each other, among them. For example, we matched Labyrinth with OXBO, Logos with the Namada, and we're going with this desire of pursuing this ecosystemic approach to privacy, global privacy ecosystem. Because actually, even if they are competitors, we are shooting for the same North Star. So actually, if we manage to aggregate and share knowledge at this meta level, if we make this ecosystem better, we all win. Yeah, I think I'm finished. Thank you all for coming with this rainy day. And I know Village Globale is not easy to reach as a physical dimension. And so, yeah, I would move on by presenting you the first speaker. For every speaker, I will make a more, how can I say, informal introduction that we can also cut off from the recordings if the speakers ask me that. Because some of them, I know them for a long time, so maybe it's, tricky. So you can feel fortunate to be here and listen to that. No, jokes apart, really happy to share this afternoon with you. And yeah, thank you.